Welcome to the theater. Today, we're going to be reviewing The Social Network. Let's get right into it. Mark Zuckerberg, played by Jesse Eisenberg, is a highly intelligent Harvard student, but a difficult person to be around to say the least. Even his girlfriend is having a difficult time dealing with the arrogant, condescending prodigy. After things come to a head, like most people do nowadays, he takes to the internet to vent, which is never good. Even before Facebook, IG, and Twitter, there were plenty of sites and blogs that could still be used to tarnish someone's name and reputation at a moment's notice. But in this case, Zuckerberg's tangent leads to a revolutionary discovery that would be here to stay. One that the advanced hacker would end up paying for as he breaks multiple school codes on the way to his breakthrough. His only true friend, Eduardo, played by Andrew Garfield, is all in, as he believes Mark is on to something, and he has the money to back him. And as things begin to gain traction, a lot of people take notice. Some influential, some jealous and greedy, eager for the opportunity to hop on the sophomore's coattails or just recruit him outright to create this type of social network for them. This grouping of people includes the Winklevoss twins and their friend Divya, other prominent students at Harvard. Surprised at Mark's genius and his willingness to create revolutionary programming for free, as money doesn't seem to move the young programmer who has turned down offers from Microsoft just to release his software for free. To the Winklevoss brothers and Divya, Mark accepting an offer to build a program for them is a win. But Zuckerberg had other plans, which would eventually alienate his new partners to the point of animosity and revenge. Undeterred, Zuckerberg continues working on and building his website, the Facebook, and it's seemingly at all costs, no matter who he has to sacrifice or what to make his vision complete, including even his closest friends. But with any successes in life, you're going to create enemies, and on the rise to the top, especially if it's rapid, seems like those enemies multiply just as rapidly. And so do the groupies, as everyone seems to want to get next to Mark for one reason or another as the Facebook begins taking off on campus, which shouldn't be surprising to anyone who's ever been around someone successful or seen despicable yes men in action. One of the worst things you can have is people around to tell you everything you want to hear and none of what you need to know. Enter fellow young prodigy entrepreneur Sean Parker, the charismatic creator of the popular, at the time, online music store Napster. Parker sees a way in and a way out. A way into Zuckerberg's up-and-coming enterprise, and a way out of all the legal troubles his tactics at Napster has him swimming in. And he eventually gets his chance, flexing his business savvy and charismatic ways, and hopes to impress the impressionable Zuckerberg. And Mark is hooked, believing the fellow entrepreneur has all the answers. But Eduardo feels something's amiss with this guy, and everyone is just assuming he's jealous of Mark's admiration of the guy. There are some red flags in his past, but you can't believe everything you read. And like I said, when you're successful, as these young entrepreneurs or in general, there's going to be stories and scandals and attempts to either bring you down or hands reaching out looking for a cut of your wealth. Sometimes both things happening simultaneously. Either way, Sean senses Eduardo's disdain towards him and sees an opening to wedge some potential dissension between the two friends and Facebook founders, while also punching his ticket aboard the Facebook train, no matter the collateral damage. And Mark, just a programmer and easily influenced, gets taken along for a ride himself, as he's never been adept or interested with the business side of things. But with the way things eventually turned out, that side of things was unavoidable, as well as its bittersweet results. In the end, this is a story of the tree of success and the fruits of that labor. Some sweet, some rotten. They say it's lonely at the top, and this movie is a perfect representation of why. Success breeds jealousy, envy, and entitlement. All three characteristics are dangerous and have to be dealt with during your ascent to the top. And those same traits can also alienate you from the people that was down with you from the start. If it's coming from others, then there's nothing you can do but cut ties. But if it's you, it's best to remember to stay grounded and not burn bridges. Because you never know when you might need an old friend or wish you had one, as they are hard to come by. My movie ratings and best performance award will be showing next, so continue watching for those. Subscribe if you feel you've gained anything from these reviews, as I always try to include some life lessons or gems you may be able to relate to your life experiences. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Your comments are welcome, and I'll see you on the next one.